actual turtle's name in the movie.
Okay, so we're outside of the seas with Nemo and friends. As you can see, the aquatic life behind me here. I think we're going to head over to Journey to Water. This will be the first time I've actually been in this attraction. And I think it's just a walkthrough attraction, exploring different journeys of water, I guess. So we're headed that way right now. Flip that camera around. I think this has only been open for about a year. Not sure exactly when, but about a year, I think. There's the sign again. See what it says here. It says you can get wet, but you don't have to. This is an experience for everyone. Learn about the water cycle and enjoy the water at a distance, or go ahead and get wet. So, since I'm carrying my camera, I'll probably stay at a distance. This is the water cycle. Water connects us. All of the water in the world constantly circles the planet from the sky to the seas and back again. It brings life to each of us in turn. This global cycle, water connects us all. This is the only water we will ever have. We can conserve it wherever we find it. Everyone will have water they need to live. Alright, we're going to follow in Moana's footsteps. You see the water fountain. People take pictures here. Okay, it says rain. Restroom? Well, the restrooms are over here. You definitely will have water. They're recycling the water. Some interactive water down here. It's like playing an instrument. It's cute. That's kind of like the interactive Haunted Mansion queue line. A little bit. So that was rain, and it looks like we're coming up this stream. So it is very crowded over here. You can see Spaceship Earth. You got jumping waterfalls, maybe. So you wave and then the water jumps out. Wetlands, okay. It is very busy over here. Spring. Okay, so you got some more water splashing here. If we hold out your arm, you get a splash of water. This one, sign over here says land, shaped by water. Okay, yeah. You can walk under what looks like a human car wash. Yep, we're going through the dry path. There are a lot of people here, and it is kind of a small space, so I'm just trying to be careful where I navigate. There's the restrooms, I guess, over here to the left. Okay, our next journey is to the lake, it looks like. There's definitely a bottleneck of people here. Oh, so yeah, here's your photo spot right here. Beautiful. That looks familiar. Over at the Imagination Station there, you've got the jumping waterfalls there. I guess our next journey is to the river, because we are all voyagers. It's a cute attraction. It's definitely one for families and kids. A lot of things to interact with. Oh, there's a little guy up here in the waterfall. Splashing water over here. My band just went off. Ocean is our friend. More jumping water. And my band does keep vibrating, so there's definitely something interacting with it here. And then the last one it looks like is the sky. Of course we get rain from the sky. Some steam coming out of the ground. Okay, I think we're at the end here. So it's a cute little attraction. If you don't like confined spaces, I would be careful, because it does get a little cramped in there. It was pretty busy. Not a lot of walking path space over there. I don't think that's a must-do unless you have little ones that want to play in the water. But yeah, that was cute. I think they got some ideas from other areas of Epcot, to be honest. The jumping waterfalls and such. Let's go walk this way, take a look at the new Communicore building that they're working on over here. Now, land is over here to the right. I haven't done Soarin' in a while. The band's interacting again here. My Magic Band keeps vibrating. One of the topiaries here for Lion King. So, Communicore Hall. I think there's going to be a quick serve restaurant here, because it looks like there's a open area out here with seating. Maybe we can get a peek at it here. See the sign? This is going to be opening soon, within the next 2 months, I think. But you see there's somebody working on a scissor lift up there, so yeah, still construction going on. But this area out here looks like it's open air. I see ceiling fans, so yeah, I think there's going to be maybe a quick serve restaurant out here, or a patio of some sort. some more of the outdoor decor. Now we're walking over by the World Celebration Garden. We'll get a peek at the Figment's topiary here. A lot of nice seating areas out here. Definitely nice at in the evening to sit down, maybe with a snack or beverage. Watch the World Celebration show here. You see Figment. More of the garden area here at the World Celebration Garden. Beautiful flowers. So this might be the concert stage here. They're gonna have a show, a canto show, I believe, when this opens for the first few months. It'll be nice to see when this finally, all these walls come down and they open this area. It's been a very long time. Let's see what time it is here. So it's only a little bit after 11:30. It is getting warmer, but there's a nice breeze. I think we're going to walk over to the World Showcase just to kind of look around. I didn't even think about bringing the popcorn bucket today. So we have one of those refillable popcorn buckets for like, I think it was like $2.25 or something like that. You get a free refill, or get refills in that popcorn bucket for like $2.25. We'll take a look here. You got another topiary here with Mickey, Minnie, Pluto. You got Chip and Dale. They're having a picnic. There's topiaries everywhere because of the Flower and Garden Festival. Got some butterflies. I don't remember these bushes with the trees on them. These must be more recent. I don't think these were here in March. Flowers everywhere. Yeah, I feel like these trees, I think, were added recently, within the last month. So with our annual pass, the Pixie Dust Pass, we're limited to Monday through Friday at the parks, and blackout dates for certain like holidays and events. So the past 3 weeks basically, well, 3 weeks, 2 weeks in March, first week of April, we're blocked out of those dates because of spring break. So this is the first time I've been back to Epcot since spring break. And as I said in some of my other videos, this is my favorite, I think, of the 4 Walt Disney World parks. I think ever since I visited the first time back in 1986, when it was just 2 parks here. So for me, Epcot is my favorite park, probably followed by Hollywood Studios, and then the Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. But all 4 parks have attractions that I value. I mean, all 4 of the Walt Disney World parks have either rides or attractions that are in my like top 10. And maybe I'll do a top 10 list of my favorite attractions at Walt Disney World. I did one, I think 3 years ago. Posted that on my Facebook channel or page. And at that time, 3 years ago, there were several rides I hadn't been on yet, including Rise of the Resistance, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which wasn't in existence yet. What else? And the Tron Light Cycles, which opened recently as well. So we're over by the Canadian Pavilion, and there is a food booth called Northern Bloom. Hello. There's a menu down here. We'll take a look. So we got some scallops and some beef tenderloin. Don't know if I'm going to try any of the foods at the festival today. Yeah, you get a peek at what we got here at this one in Canada.
That one you get 2 scallops.
So, looking at the beverages here too. They do have a beer flight there. It's a bright and sunny day. My guess is it's probably about 80 degrees now. The World Showcase is actually one of the reasons why this is my favorite of the Walt Disney World parks. And even though there's places all over the showcase that have adult beverages, this area still is very family friendly. There's things for everyone in the family here. You've got some of the more popular rides are here. You've got the Frozen ride over in Norway. You have Ratatouille, Remy's Adventure over in France. And one of our favorites, the Grand Fiesta Tour, which is over in Mexico. There's also an attraction, I think it's called the American Experience, over here at the American Pavilion. So I already had a coffee from Joffrey's, but this is another one here. One of my favorite stops. And they have a specialty, it looks like iced tea at that station. Iced tea slushy, it looks like. And we're walking over to the UK Pavilion, which hopefully someday will have an expansion. This area is one of the spots where, when they originally built Epcot, there was a space next to the pavilion where they were planning future expansion and just have never done anything here. They announced a few years ago that they were going to add Mary Poppins Cherry Lane, which I'm thinking would probably be over somewhere off of this street here. But no news yet of the addition for Mary Poppins. So there's a line here. This is usually where Alice is at for photo ops. And at night I think you can take a picture with the Tinkerbell lantern. Yeah, Alice is over here. See it, tea time. And she's over here. I just want to stop and get a little bit of a panoramic view over by United Kingdom. over here on this side. If you go across here, going over to the France Pavilion, see the Disney Skyliner here in the distance. The station is just right across the way here, which actually is a fairly quick way to get over to Hollywood Studios from here. So, quick tip, if you have park hopping ability on your tickets, if you either park at Hollywood Studios or park at Epcot, you can use the Skyliner to go quickly in between the two parks without having to wait for the buses, or obviously to take your personal vehicle between the parks. And it's like a free Disney attraction to get on that Skyliner. It doesn't cost anything. You don't need a ticket actually to get on the Disney Skyliner. You just have to be able to be at one of those parks or resorts that it connects to. So some of the resorts that the Disney Skyliner connects to, the Art of Animation, Pop Century, Caribbean Beach Resort, which is one of the hubs for the Skyliner. There is also a stop for Disney's Riviera, which is a Disney Vacation Club resort. And we are in France. Apparently, the wine shop's not open yet. Maybe because it's not quite noon. It's a quarter till noon. Now after France is Morocco. And on May 1st, they are going to open a pass holder refreshment station over here in the Morocco Pavilion. So I'm looking forward to that. We're passing another one of the food booths here, La Isla Fresca, and the famous Epcot festival tables. Actually, when we went to the Lakeland Antique Mall, we actually saw one of these tables there for sale. There's Miss Piggy and Kermit over here. And then we got Morocco. So I'm trying to remember where they said that pass holder refreshment station is going to be. I know it's not the Tangerine Cafe, which is here on the right. I don't honestly remember where it's going to be. And the other restaurant is Spice Road Table, and I'm pretty sure it's not in there. Ah. Okay, so there's some scrims over here. Okay. So that tells me that they're getting ready to open. That's probably where it's going to be, here in that building right here. That would make sense. Let's see what kind of refreshments they got over here. The Oasis Sweets and Sips. Okay, they have some beer, frozen mint tea, non-alcoholic beverages as well. Huh. And pastries. Yum. It's just a good day to get my steps in. get some good exercise. Just walking around the park. And there are some activities here going on as well. You got Spike's Pollination Exploration. There you go, down here.
And then you got test track and mission space.
So if you buy the map for $9.99, you can go around to the different places you find Spike to be, mark it on your map, and at the end you turn that in to one of the stations to get a prize at the end. Oh, here's the bamboo garden over in Japan. Very relaxing. Oh, you put some wind chimes up as well. Look at that. So wait for it here. Wait for it. It's gonna take a while to fill up. Here it goes. Didn't really hear the chimes though. Well, this is new. Look at the watermill. How cute is that? And then of course there's a Zen garden behind over here. I filmed a video when I did over here when I did the DuckTales adventure, and the Zen garden was a part of that. It's not very busy over here on this side, and it looks like there's no performers at the pagoda right now. Yeah, this area is not very busy right now. You can get the shaved ice over here. Still haven't done that. And we're getting close to the American Pavilion. You got funnel cakes. Garden rocks. So you've got your concert series over here. Don't see any artists listed there on the monitor. Nice breeze. So yeah, the American, well, it says the American Adventure, I guess. I thought it was the American Experience. Yeah, Mark Twain, hosted by Mark Twain and Benjamin Franklin. Sign here as well. So I want to say there used to be a Chase card member lounge over here, right behind where this large shrubbery is. I want to say it was this door here. There was an entry to the Chase card member lounge here a few years ago. And we got a smoker going out here. That smells good. We haven't been to the restaurant here since they reopened it. Someday. Fife and Drum Tavern. Probably get a nice big old turkey leg here.
he said, like, he said, look, there's no rush, like, you can stay there.
Okay, it says the M80s. So I wonder if that's an 80s band performing there tonight. And we got another Joffrey station. Well, another one of the reasons why I like this park so much. I like the Joffrey's Coffee, and they've got stations all around the park, including the main entrance. Now, their specialty right now is the tropical frosted iced tea. It sounds very refreshing. And it's a little bit busier over here as we approach the Italy Pavilion. Your wine station. There is a performance going on here. Yeah. It's cute. Weather-wise, this seems to be a pretty perfect day. I'm getting a little warm, but there's a nice breeze every once in a while. So I am wearing my Epcot hat today. When it's very sunny at the parks, especially because I am thinning on top a little bit. It's really mandatory to have a hat when it's this sunny outside. You don't want to burn your head. It's the worst feeling in the world is to get a sunburn on your scalp. It's awful. Trust me. I mean, you don't want to get a sunburn anywhere, but on top of your head, when you get a sunburn on your scalp, it just pulses like a headache. It's a pretty awful feeling. So now we're passing over into Germany. My favorite alcoholic beverage is probably around the corner here. Probably not going to enjoy one of those today. But yeah, the grapefruit Hefeweizen is pretty good. Pretty good. And a very nice summer beverage. So we're passing by the treats, the candy treats here in Germany. You can smell the caramel. Very, very, very delicious aroma coming from there. More food booths here. So it looks like over next to Germany, it was another one of the areas that was left intentionally open for expansion, because there really isn't anything next to Germany here other than some pop-up markets here. Kind of like an African outpost over here by the bridge. But that's it. A lot of open space, I think, behind here. So if you come to the World Showcase later in the day, probably after 4 p.m., you're going to notice, if you're in this area, this bridge actually rises. And that's because the barges for the nighttime show actually go underneath this bridge. So they actually, because they're so tall, they have to raise this bridge to get those barges into the lagoon. And then we're coming across that bridge right now. See, they have gates actually. They'll put these gates out to block traffic while they raise the bridge. Right here. The barges would come down from here and go into the lagoon on the other side. The next pavilion over here is China.